Hi, I'm Nicole, a fitness expert from SparkPeople.com. Today I'm going to lead you through a stability ball workout. All you will need for this is your own body weight, a well-inflated stability ball, make sure it's the right size for you, and a mat. We're going to hit all the major muscle groups with just this piece of equipment alone. So to get started, we're going to begin with some squats today where we hold on to that ball. So we want those feet to be wider than the hips, toes turned outward just slightly. We're going to hold that ball and really think about squeezing it as tightly as you can to engage those muscles in your upper body. We're going to squat it down and back as you lift that ball overhead, then release it all the way back down. As you can see, we're sitting that squat down and back like you're about to sit down into a chair, instead of coming just straight down from the center. Think about pushing your weight down through your heels, pulling those abs in nice and tight. Shoulders are down and back the whole time. Just take this at your own pace. Make sure you're breathing steady. Should definitely feel those arms working just by holding onto this ball, squeezing it and lifting it overhead. Just take that squat as low as you can comfortably. We have 4 more here. Try to make sure those knees aren't coming out over the toes. Last 2. One more time, all the way down and back. And slowly push it up. To keep those arms working a little bit more, we're going to hold on to that ball, squeezing it. Arms are up parallel to the floor as we do calf raises. Turn those toes out slightly. Exhale, lift the heels. Inhale, release it down. Should feel the calves working here. Shoulders and arms are working to keep that ball up. If your arms get tired from holding the ball, you can rest it down. Just try to keep the calf raises going. Pulling those abs in tight. Keep breathing steady. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Harder you squeeze that ball between your hands, the more that upper body is going to be working. Last 3. Here's 2. And one more time up. Let's slowly take it down. We're going to move into a plank exercise using the ball next. If this one's too challenging for you with the ball, you can do this directly on your mat. I'm going to place the elbows underneath the shoulders right there into the ball, making sure your torso is far enough away from the ball that your weight's not leaning into it. We're going to lift up, balancing between our elbows and our toes. Pull those abs in nice and tight. Breathing steady, extend it up. Notice you're in a nice straight line from the shoulders all the way down to the heels. Head and neck stays right there in line with the spine. Make sure you're breathing steady. Try not to lift or droop those hips down towards the floor. Let's hold it up here a few more seconds. Keep on breathing. In 4, 3, 2, last 1. Go ahead and drop those knees back down. Moving into another abdominal exercise using our ball. Forearms and elbows are going to be on the ball. We're going to think about rolling our weight out onto the elbows or arms until you're in a small little plank, and then rolling it back in. So you're going to exhale, push it out, straight line with the body. Inhale, pull it in. It's up to you how far you want to take it out and how long you want to hold it into that modified plank position. Weights balanced between the ball and your knees. Toes can come up off the floor if you want a little more of a challenge. Otherwise, keep the toes down to make this one a little easier. Abs should be pulled in tight the whole time. Keep that head and neck in line with the spine. Torso should be far away from that ball so that your weight is not on it. We'll just do one more here all the way out. Let's hold this one here a couple seconds. Inhale, pull it all the way back in. Moving into a lower back exercise now. We're going to push our weight up onto this ball. Taking our hands down to the floor underneath the shoulders. Weight should be somewhere near the hips or stomach area on the ball. Now make sure you have freedom of movement with those legs. Straighten your legs out, toes point down to the floor. We're going to exhale, lift the legs up. Inhale, slowly release it down. Now really think about the lower back working here. Staying in control of this movement. What we don't want is to use momentum to swing our legs up for us. It's a very slow and controlled movement the whole time. Head and neck neutral, right there in line with that spine. As high as you can lift those legs comfortably, but make sure that lower back's working. We want a full range of motion, lifting those legs all the way up, bringing the toes all the way back down towards the floor. 5 more repetitions. Keep breathing steady. Here's 3, 2. Our last one, let's hold it up here, just a couple extra counts, breathing steady. Make that lower back work, try not to let those legs drop. And slowly, slowly lower the toes back down. We're going to move into a push-up exercise on the ball next. If it's too challenging for you with the ball, you can do this on your mat, on your knees or toes. So just walking those hands forward, keeping them right there in line with the chest. The further you walk that ball out towards the toes, the harder it will be. Closer you keep it near the knees or as close as to the hips will be easier. Push-ups from here, we're going to inhale, lower that whole body down. Exhale, push it up. Notice how just like when we did the plank and our body was in that nice straight line, we're keeping that straight line on these push-ups, pulling those abs in tight. That whole body lowers down to the floor, not just the chest. And remember, you can change your intensity level at any time, walking those hands out to make it harder, walking the hands in to make it easier. Keep breathing steady. 5 more. Here's 4. Exhale up. 2. One more time, full range of motion. All the way up. Slowly, slowly walk those hands back in with control. Do a quick stretch with that ball. Push your weight down into your heels, sitting back. Extend those arms forward, rolling that ball out, relaxing your head and neck down. Should feel this stretch in the shoulders, a little bit in the chest, but also in the back. And slowly roll that ball back in. Now go ahead and grab your mat. We'll get ready to finish up our workout with the ball and the mat down on the floor. All right, now you should have your mat out. You will also be using your stability ball for these last 3 exercises before we finish up. So we're going to work the inner and outer thighs together. We're going to lay all the way down on left side to start. Taking that ball between the legs, anywhere between the ankle and the knee, wherever you can get a grip on it, making sure that those toes are pointed all the way forward. Go ahead and lay it all the way down into a nice straight line with that body, resting your head down on your hand overhead, toes pointed forward. We're going to exhale, lift both legs up, inhale, release it down. Nice steady movement here. The abs should be in tight, toes always pointed forward. The more you squeeze that ball, the harder your legs will be working here, especially those inner thighs. Should feel this on the outer thigh of that top leg, inner thighs of both legs, but you'll also be feeling those obliques working. Keep breathing steady. 5 more on this side. Let that head and neck relax down onto your arm overhead. Other hands out in front to help support you. Last 2. One more time all the way up and slowly release it down. We just have to switch over to the other side to finish this one up. We'll be laying down on the right side this time. Once again, holding that ball between the legs, somewhere between the ankles and the knees. Get a nice grip on it. Relax that upper body all the way down. Left hand comes out in front for support. When you're ready to go, we're going to exhale, lift it up. Inhale, lower down. Toes pointed forward the whole time. Really think about squeezing that ball as tight as you can to get those legs working harder. Abs in tight. Should be a really slow and controlled movement. Just lifting up as high as you can comfortably and then lowering it all the way back down. Allow that bottom leg to rest as much as you need to between each repetition. Keep breathing steady. 4 more here. Here's 3. Exhale as you lift. 2. One more time. And slowly release it down. We're going to move into a crunch exercise that'll also target the obliques. So go ahead and sit it up. Scoot down to that very bottom edge of your mat. We're going to place those heels up on top. And then go ahead and lay it all the way back down, pulling those abs in tight. Lower back should be flat. I'm going to cross that left ankle over at the right knee. Take the hands behind the head and neck for support. We're going to exhale up and twist over to the left. Inhale, release it down. Breathing steady. Think about reaching your right shoulder as close to that knee as you can. Always exhaling as you crunch it up. We're trying to get those shoulder blades just up off that mat. Allow those hands to lightly support your head and neck, but really concentrate on those abs and obliques to do the work here. 4 more. Nice steady breath. Here's 2. One more time, all the way up and over. And slowly release it down. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Crossing the right ankle over at the knee this time. Pull those abs in nice and tight. Exhale up and twist. Inhale, release it down. Think about pulling that belly button in towards the spine. Reaching that left shoulder as close to that knee as you can. Just take this at your own pace. Keep that breath steady. The real goal here is to get those shoulder blades up off that mat and then just add a twist there at the top. 4 more repetitions. Last 2. Exhale up and twist. One more time. And slowly release it down. Moving into a hamstring and glute exercise. You want to make sure you're seated all the way at the very bottom edge of that mat. Go ahead and extend those legs out on top of your ball. Hands come out to the sides for support. Think about pushing your weight down into that ball. You'll feel all those muscles in the legs engage. From here, we're going to roll the ball in and then push it out. The more you push your weight down into that ball, the harder you'll be working because that floor will add resistance as you're pulling it in and out. There's 3 levels to this exercise. This is the easiest one. Level 2 will add a bridge. As you roll the ball in, you bridge up with the hips, lower it down as you roll the ball out. This is an intermediate level. Always exhaling as the ball rolls in, no matter what level you're working at. And then the hardest level is keeping those hips up in the bridge the whole time as you roll that ball in and out. You can work at any of these levels. You can transition between them if you choose. Keep that breath steady, abs in. Let's do a couple more. One more time. And release it down. If those legs are feeling really sore, just do a couple more, rolling it in and out nice and easy with a steady breath. Let's do 2 more like that, slowly in and out, putting less weight down into that ball, and go ahead and push it back out. You can sit up now. We're ready to stretch it out. So you can just discard that ball over to the side. We're going to start lying down for our stretches. So go ahead and extend those arms and legs out, reaching the hands and feet to opposite walls. Inhale and reach. Feel that stretch through the abs. Exhale, relax. Let's hug those knees into the chest. Slow, steady breath. Go ahead and relax that right leg down to the floor. From here, we're going to extend that left leg up into the air, just pulling it lightly towards your torso. You should feel the stretch through the back of the leg. Keep that knee softly bent. Breathe steady. And bend that knee back in. I'm going to cross it over at the right knee, pushing the knee out to the side on the left, and then pull the back of that right thigh closer to you, still reaching the left knee out to the side. You should feel that through the inner thigh and also the glutes. And go ahead and release the left leg all the way back down to the floor, hugging in the right. Think about taking nice deep breaths in and out. Extend that right leg up, light pressure pulling it towards you. Should feel slight discomfort but not pain. Keep that knee soft. Make sure you're not holding your breath. And pull the knee into the chest one more time, crossing the right ankle over at the left knee. Push the right knee out to the side. And hug that left leg into your chest. One more deep breath here. And then go ahead and rock yourself up to a seated position. We'll finish up with some quick upper body stretches. Just go ahead and sit it up nice and tall. Shoulders are down and back. Let's take the left arm across the chest, relaxing your shoulder down away from the ear. Feel that stretch through the shoulder. And switch it over to the opposite arm, dropping your shoulder away from the ear. Make sure you're still breathing steady. Let's relax those arms down. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, pulling those elbows down and back, bringing your shoulder blades together at the center of your back. You should feel that stretch right there. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, shoulder blades slide together as the elbows come down and back. We'll do one last stretch before we finish up. Sitting cross-legged, go ahead and place those hands onto the floor in front of you. Relax your head and neck down and just reach those hands out across the floor as far as you can go, keeping your palms flat. Once you're there, drop the shoulders away from the ears, relax into this stretch, make sure you're breathing steady. And when you're ready, slowly roll that spine up one vertebrae at a time as the hands slide in towards you. Take the shoulders down and back. Last thing up should be your head. All right, we're finished with our stability ball workout. For more exercise and fitness ideas, visit SparkPeople.com.